Hello, Facebook family. My name is Dr. Joye Warr, and I am a pediatric dentist in High Point, North Carolina, and I'm here to talk to you about your children's teeth. Now, today, I'm going to talk to you about, there's some parents who are concerned about thumb sucking. Thumb sucking, yes, is something that is even more prevalent now than it was 15, 20 years ago. Even 50 years ago, we used to have kids that sucked their thumbs, and guess what? The answer is probably still the same. There's so little that you can do about it, but I will give you a couple of tips, things that may help. But the most important thing about your child sucking their thumb is that they have to want to stop. That's right. If your child doesn't want to stop sucking their thumb, unfortunately, it's going to be an uphill battle. So, two things that I think work a little bit better than hot sauce on the finger or the nasty fingernail polish. One is a long athletic sock, which extends all the way up your child's arm, and you put it underneath their pajamas at night so that they can't pull it off. If you notice that your child that the sock isn't wet in the morning, that your child hasn't sucked their thumb, then your child may be ready to stop sucking their thumb. It depends. The other thing that helps next to the long athletic sock is a chart and a reward chart. Children respond much better to positive reinforcement than negative reinforcement. In other words, when you catch them and they're not sucking their thumb, that's a good time to give them a star or extra treat or something, but most definitely a compliment. And that's the way to go. Hey, Miss Tammy, how are you? Thanks for joining me today. So two things, positive reinforcement and the long athletic sock. Now, what does that mean when your child, let's say, is sucking their thumb, and how will that translate? Well, what can possibly happen is that they can have what we call a malocclusion or an open bite, which is something that has to be corrected by an orthodontist. So that's something that you address way later on. The other thing you should know is that studies show that if your child stops the thumb habit or the pacifier habit before the age of 3, that it will self-correct itself. So your child will actually grow into or out of the malocclusion. So you got a couple of things to choose from there. Now, I hope that helped with those parents who are pulling their hair out. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. But please call us if you have any other questions. I want to thank you for joining me. You guys have a wonderful weekend. Talk to you later. Bye.